welcome back to another episode of the Neighbors Upstairs podcast. And today we have a very special guest, friend of the pod, Blaketheman1000.
Woo!
Thank you for having me. I'm so thankful to be here.
Yes.
Thank you for coming through. Like, it was serendipitous. Like, we literally saw you and we were like, gang, like, what's good? Also, guys, sorry I have headphones on. Like, Sav isn't here and I literally feel like a rat with the fucking hat on. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I'm like, I have to take these off for, like, my feng shui, but just know we good. And if y'all can hear the lawn, y'all know.
Y'all already
the vibes
know.
at this
Like,
point. Like, it's real bad.
the lawn's getting a BBL today.
Yeah, always. Always recording for some reason, but you know the vibe. But anyway, hey, dude.
How's it going?
What the hell's going on? Coming all the way from the East Coast. Blake is a very talented musician.
Very
and just,
talented.
Like, overall being with like a lot of aura. Like, honestly, that's kind of your tea for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, you had a rep that you're a certified Rizzler.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. My dad gave me this shirt 2 days ago. Me and my brother, we were talking about the Rizzler, like the real Rizzler, the 10-year-old from New Jersey. And we're just like, we were like at my dad's house and we're like discussing the Rizzler. And then my dad is just like, oh, that's what they call me. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, everyone at work calls me the Rizzler. For context, by the way, he works at a country club in San Gabriel Valley. And he's like, everyone calls me the Rizzler. And we're like, really? That's funny. Why? And he's like, because I got Riz. And then he's like, oh, also they gave me this T-shirt. Do you want it? And it's, it says, what does it say? Certified Rizzler, unspoken W Riz God. And actually the best part is the detail. It's maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but it says established 2069.
Like ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time.
It's like a vintage tee from the future.
Literally. No, on some real shit. I'm
A
like,
vintage
and that's on the
graphic tee
wrist
from the future.
Yes.
I'm like, damn, why am I sweating?
It's warm. It was 80 degrees
warm.
yesterday, and that fucked up my feng shui. I
No,
can't
because
lie.
that's just like not right, bro. Like, it's supposed to be the season of cheer.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Well,
snow.
Yesterday, I was with Soap, who you're friends with, who lives right by you here in... Sorry if I'm disclosing too much.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
And Soap and I, we went for a long walk from her house to Silver Lake. We walked to Silver Lake.
Oh, my God.
It was awesome. But I was like, because I love a long walk. And I was like, well, it's warm now, but it's going to cool off by the end of this long walk. So I wore like a jacket. And it was like a leather jacket, and I was sweating my ass off.
Dude, it was hot as hell.
Because it was because in the morning I had the heat on, and then I turned it off, and I was like, wow, it's like really hot, and it's not cooling down. Like,
No, at
what's
all.
going on?
Like, it was a cool, like, 85. I was like, and this just ain't right.
Yeah,
And
that
this just ain't
that
right.
was scary.
Well, I mean, like, in comparison to you live in New York right now.
Yeah.
What's the
I pay rent
lowdown?
in New York, but I've been here a lot.
Real.
No, real. Do you like New York? What's the tea?
I love New York. Yeah, it'll be 7 years in January.
Wait, that's
You've
crazy.
lived there for 7 years? Why does
Yeah.
it not feel like that at all?
Quite a while. But yeah, I've been here a lot because I'm from here and my family's from here. And then the label I'm working with is based out here. And then I just really like the vibe out here.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
period.
feel like when you're born over here, it's like one of them things, like the sea calls you back.
The sea calls you back.
it's been calling me.
But I feel like you're near, and also I should have said this earlier for context. Like Blake and I know each other because you're really close friends with my friend Sarah.
Yeah.
Shout out Sarah on the pod.
Sarah Ritter, she makes a lot of my music videos.
Yeah,
She's a good friend,
everything.
yeah.
She's everything. And we met for the first time, and I was like shooting photos on your set, and I was like, the aura is crazy. Like, the aura goes crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you're like one of
That's
those
very
people that just
flattering.
has
Thank
like,
you.
just have that like vibe though.
You
like,
do.
You're quirked up.
You're hella
shorty.
quirked up. Yeah. Because when we first met was like at the Silver Lake Flea, and I was like nonstop weak as fuck for the whole time. And I was like, this is amazing.
No, it's like
I'm living
kind of
for
the
this vibe.
Do you feel quirked up?
That's really flattering.
Do you feel like a quirked up person?
Sometimes I'm definitely like, oh, I'm in like my quirk pocket right now. But sometimes I feel pretty regular. But sometimes
Quirk pocket is real.
actually last what's today's? It's Thursday. Oh yeah, so I guess a few days ago on Saturday, I a lot of my internal I love to tweet, and I feel like a lot of my internal dialogue happens there. And if
Very.
I'm trying to reflect on how it feels to be me, my Twitter is a good reference. But last Saturday I tweeted. I remember it like verbatim because this answers your question well. But on Saturday morning I tweeted, "What comes after Freaky Friday?" And I'll give you a hint. It's not Act Normal Saturday.
Bro.
No,
So that's how
that shit on
That's
you.
how it feels to be in the cork pocket.
No,
Is that-
you got that shit on you, bro. You got that
Yes.
shit on you,
I
like
mean,
real bad.
I feel like also like the shirts that you like, the stuff that you put on shirts, no hug.
No hug.
I did that one. The ones that we had at the Silver Lake Flea, though. Well, I guess that one was. This is like
This
a
was
loose.
vintage.
This is a Lucy old one. This is rare. This is just for Maya.
Thank you.
But
I'm honored. I really
most
am.
of the ones we had were from Chloe. They're from her notes. She just had a bunch of notes app.
And she's real as hell.
And
for
she's
that.
real as
'Cause I hear
fuck.
those were
She
tearing
keeps
crazy.
her notes app loaded with tons of ideas.
Very
I'm
girl,
like,
that's girl shit right
that's
there.
girl shit
That's
right
girl
there.
shit.
But I'm like, we should put some of your tweets on shirts.
On
Oh, some mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
You have
Like,
some cool shirts though.
Act
already.
Normal Saturday.
Act Normal Saturday is like not
No,
real.
like that's not
Honestly,
happening.
Act Normal Saturday that would tear because I'm like, we should start manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, because after Freaky Friday is not Act Normal Saturday. I'll let
Real
y'all know
bad.
that right
That's
now.
definitely the title, real bad. No, but it's just one of them things. Like I just feel
one of
like
them
you got
things.
that thing on you.
Yeah.
That's really flattering.
It's
yeah,
true.
it's just I don't know how I am. I guess.
I love it so much. Okay, so in New York, like, what are your favorite things to do? What's the vibes?
Right.
Like,
I'm like, this episode is for New York girls and it's for musician girlies, really. Because I'm also like, guys, what the fuck going on in that brain?
What I like to do in New York, I love to walk around and consume beverages and little snacks.
Right.
Like the
Yeah.
ideal day is I like wake up, get a coffee, maybe an empanada,
Real.
right.
Real.
get another coffee,
That
maybe
sounds-
like some onigiri.
Real.
There's a Chinese place, Harper's Bread, that has like onigiris, but they're not like, they're very contemporary, like they do like a bacon, egg, and cheese onigiri.
Okay, honestly real.
Like,
Honestly real.
It's a very
Okay, I'm gonna hear that out.
it's a very
No, I'm
loose.
sure
It's a
that's
very
tea.
loose, non-Japanese take on onigiri.
Well, hold on. I think that's tea because I will say, as somebody who, you know, ate Japanese breakfast growing up, like my mom used to be like eggs, bacon, and rice. So like in my head, that like already
Yeah.
makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I've never been to Japan. I don't know much about
You
Japan,
would fucking,
but
you would live.
I'm dying to go.
would
Angel's
live.
there right now, and
I
every day,
saw.
every day I watch your story. I'm like, oh, that looks so cool.
No, you guys would live like crazy. You would have a fucking time in Japan. They would love your ass over there down.
They would live.
Oh, really?
The girlies love.
Shit.
The girlies love. You know
Shit.
what I mean? Shit. Go there and get
Hey.
some lunch. Shit.
I'm trying to go anywhere they like me. I'm always trying to go.
Right.
No,
Go
you're
where
just
you're
fucking. You
loved.
should
Go
say
where
it.
you're loved.
Go where you're loved.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how is like the LA performing scene? I mean, I've seen like a couple of your and. I have to say every time that we like have like a guest on the pod, I'm like, these are things that I genuinely like want to know, just on some like kiki shit. Like, what the fuck is that vibe, dude? Like, I've seen your performances, you be going off, and I'm
Thank
just like,
you.
what's like the vibe? Like, what's the energy like? You know, New York, I can only imagine. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't even know.
It's fun to perform in New York. It's fun to perform in LA. I don't know. I've kind of been like, I've been recording music a lot, and I've been making a lot of social media content, but I haven't been performing live as much. Like last year I opened for Between Friends, and I played like between that tour and then a couple other runs I did like 30 shows last fall.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
what the
Which was a
fuck?
lot, but now I like feel like I don't know how to perform, or like I haven't performed, not even in like
Yeah.
a self-deprecating way. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I
It's a
haven't really been
muscle.
doing that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm definitely like next year I'm excited to kind of revisit my live set and you know, really be intentional about how I want to do it. I think I want to play with some live instruments because I've always kind of done, or at least for the last few years, I've mostly done like backing tracks.
Right.
But I'm really into the Foo Fighters right now, and I
Yes.
think it'd be cool to have like some like. And like
Yeah.
some-
Run it back with the band, like Blake the Man with his band is crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I hope I asked my brother, and he said he'd be down to play bass, so
God.
it seems like
That's
my
gonna
brother
be
might play
God.
bass. Yeah. Have you met? Yeah, you met my brother.
Dude, yeah, he's a fucking key as fuck
He's
too.
so funny.
Like
Yeah,
what? I
he's
met him
fun.
through Alec. I met him at the same shoot.
Right.
Whole gang quirked up.
Yeah, I love Alec too. That's a
Yeah,
cool.
he's
That's a
everything.
cool
Shout out
person.
Alec. Hey, shout out
Yeah.
Alec on the pod. No, that's gang, like on some real shit.
No, your brother's hilarious. I remember when I first met him, I was talking about how no matter what, and this is so true, I feel like personally, that anytime I go to the Silver Lake Flea, I don't care if it's genuinely like 40 degrees, I will be sweating. Like it just gets so
It'd be hot as fuck
fucking
for no
hot.
reason, yeah.
And your brother was like, yeah, it's because you're nervous about it's because you're nervous and you don't know what to get. So then you start sweating.
That's such a funny. That's such a funny thing to say. Someone you just met.
No, he be real with
He's
that. And I'm
funny.
like, no, T.
I feel like
That
there's
was
something about
hilarious.
Silver Lake Flea too, where like the way the streets are, like I feel like air kind of gets stuck there.
Yeah, it's like hella gazebos and then like asphalt.
Yeah,
And we're all
there's
just like under it, like, woo, like.
You know how in that part of Silver Lake Echo Park, there's kind of the upstairs and the downstairs.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I feel like something about the air gets messed up with that. The other place I think of is in New York, the Delancey Essex train stop. You know that one? No. It's horrible.
on.
If you're
I'm not
watching, if a
educated in
New
New
York
York.
person is watching, they'll know the air just like it gets still and it's like stale hot air.
My favorite. I love stale hot air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. I love fresh, cool air. I love that
I'm, like,
air that
contrarian,
like just
but we're-
blew off the ocean and right into my lungs.
And that's why you gotta come back through. That's why
Yeah.
you gotta come back
Yes.
through.
Well, I've been here since like right before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I don't have a return flight, so I'm definitely kind of
So you're
posted
locked
up.
in.
Do you have a
low-key.
lease in New York? Like, what's going on? And you're just
You're
like,
like,
just didn't
so if
buy a
anyone
fucking
wants
flight
to
out.
lease,
Right.
Blake's your
Anybody wants to
Nah.
sublease, like.
Well, I'm staying for Christmas for sure, and then I might stay for New Year's. I kind of haven't decided. So
And you're real.
That's real.
I'm like,
yeah,
you're real.
that's always the toss up. You're like, who has better plans?
Who has a better plan on the New Year's? Of
Yeah.
Like,
this is
actually.
coming out in February, the
Yeah,
pod?
yeah.
Okay, well, so this isn't super relevant, but it's kind of like where do I have the midnight kiss? Is there
real?
Where do I have
Are
a
you a
lead?
midnight
You're
kisser?
so real.
I mean, it's fun. That's a fun tradition.
New York, LA. I mean, you could do New York and then fly back in time and then come to LA, or is it
That is-
reversed?
That's
That's-
interesting.
That is,
2 kisses.
two
Two
kisses, one night.
bi-coastal, one night.
Two
You know what I'm
kisses,
saying?
one night.
Fly back
That'd be
on
cool to
New
do
Year's
it like Storm Chasers, except you're just like driving west across America trying to hit a bunch of kisses at a bunch of different midnights.
is actually
It's crazy. If you planned that and did it like that, that
It's
has to
like
be like Guinness
Storm
Book.
Chasers, but it's midnight kiss chasers.
And I'm like, well, nobody's done it.
No,
well,
you
and
still have
it's
time.
because we don't.
I'm like, tell us
What's
why.
the? We don't have high speed rails here.
Right. No, and bring it back to the real problem, which is we don't have bullet trains yet.
We need bullet
We
trains.
need bullet trains
so
for
that
the
we
midnight
can
kiss.
so that we can chase midnight kisses from coast to coast.
That's so important. It's so
Dude,
important.
honestly, you shouldn't even move back here until after the Olympics. Like, I'm still thinking about that shit.
Oh my gosh! Do you
'Cause that's gonna
know
be fucked.
28 by 28? Have you heard this?
No.
Okay, so when I'm out here, sometimes I'll have a car borrowed from a family member or a friend.
Real.
Sometimes I don't have a car.
Real.
I end up on LA public transit
Right.
a lot,
As they do.
which doesn't have the best reputation, but it
It
some-
gets you to where you go.
You can do
I
something.
mean,
Like
it
this,
exists. Yeah.
This morning I was gonna take the bus, but then it worked out where I was able to get me. But anyway, so there was the Olympics. There's this plan 28 by 28, which is they're gonna make 28 major renovations or expansions to the LA public transit system by 2028.
I mean, they definitely already started. They got that shit on La Brea.
The one by my house is like damn near like built all the way out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they have like the platform and everything.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love that for that one. But they've already cut like 10.
Are you serious?
What?
It's like now it's like 18 by 28.
No, because they're
they
just not
keep
serious.
just being like, and I've done this before. I've like you're like, I'm kind of a procrastinator.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then it's just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But they're doing it kind of early. Like if I was doing this, I wouldn't start cutting until like 2026.
Right.
No, because they know they're
They're
about to piss
getting
people
ahead of
off.
the narrative.
It's the beginning of the game, and we've already cut 10 of the expansion.
No, actually, which I'm just like, obviously that would tear so hard if we had like public transit that fucking worked, but I just don't even understand. I don't even understand why we just don't have more gusto. Like it feels like one of those things. It's almost like it's a non-negotiable in a way, because the Olympics is going to fucking destroy Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think it also had something to do, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is like conspiracy theory, I think this is like pretty true, that like one of the like major car companies like paid money or something like that. So because they've had this plan for a really long time. I mean, I've lived in this area for like almost like 6-7 years now, and they've been building on that same, like they've been like working on it.
Because they put up the expo line, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah. And
Which that's pretty impressive. I'm surprised they got that done.
yeah. I mean, they could put in work if they really wanted to. But yeah, I think they like did that because they were like, it's gonna like ruin the car economy or some shit like that.
Well, and I will say, so Devin, my aforementioned younger brother,
Right.
he studied history. And his senior like thesis or whatever, it was about LA public transit.
Yeah.
And so when LA had the trolleys, like in the 60s, LA had one of the highest per capita public transit usage of any major city. And then while every other major city has expanded, when they like in the late 60s, you know, they really went aggressive about redlining LA and building out the suburbs. And so they tore up the whole trolley system, which was our entire public transit system. But the other thing is, in that era, when they were building the highways, they were extremely efficient in forcing people to sell their houses and tearing up full neighborhoods to build these highways. And I'm not promoting LA tearing apart neighborhoods to build the trains, but they can definitely they can build things quick when they want to.
Yeah,
and they built those highways quick.
Yeah, fast as fuck, and added like
real.
17 lanes while they were at it. Yeah, I watched a documentary about that because they used to have bike highways.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was actually like really cool. Yeah, like in like the 30s and 40s, they had like bike highways, and that's how people used to get around a lot in LA. Like it would literally take you all the way down to the ocean and shit.
That's crazy.
Which is like actually fucking insane. But yeah, they tore that shit up because obviously like cars are a lot more profitable. But I think about this all the time because when I'm in New York and I'm walking around, I get to just see so many people.
Yeah,
and that's
for
my
sure.
favorite part of being in New York is you just like have so much human interaction.
Oh, yeah.
For better or for worse. And I feel like in LA, like that is the one thing I do miss and like crave is like sometimes if I'm having a good time, like hanging out at a coffee shop or like hanging out outside of like a store or something. And I'm like, I wish I was just like interacting with more people.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's parts of town where I'll run into people and it's like that, but it's not like in New York, I could like just walk around a mile radius all day and run into like 20 people.
For
Yeah,
sure.
no, for sure.
Which I'm pretty extroverted, so something like that is fun for me.
Yes. No, of course. I mean, that's just an all day long key.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally get you on that because I'm like, LA be having a bitch like lone wolf, like hell in the car 50 minutes, like, oh, okay, cool.
My favorite, so my big like social, there's a lot of social differences, but one of my favorite is I love ending up at a good like house party in the hills. To me, there's like no,
and you
there's
give
no
that.
New York, oh fuck, there's no New York nightlife. There's no New York nightlife quite as satisfying as a Hollywood house in the hills.
And how,
You're
and
so
you
right.
give that ending up there because I don't even know like the process of getting there.
You're like the afters.
You give that.
If I'm like at a house like that, the sun's rising. I'm like, this is
It
everything
is a
to
very
me.
special
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
I like one time after like a friend's DJ set, we went to someone's house in the hills and they were like right under the Hollywood sign.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, it was giving very that.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit's crazy as fuck. Like you
Dude,
just
that is
hella live
crazy.
under the Hollywood sign. Like I
Right.
just every day would be like,
I still
hey.
haven't had that.
And
I still
after
haven't
a
had
Freaky
it.
Friday like that, it's not Act Normal Saturday.
It is not Act Normal Saturday.
No.
Wait, do you have any like gnarly stories like that?
Like going to houses like that.
Yeah. Just a vibe you're chasing.
Yeah, I mean, I've
You're like,
I've
I signed
done-
like 6 NDAs.
I've
Like,
done a yeah. I'm not signing NDAs. NDA young boy.
Okay, hold
And
on.
see, this is why I'm saying,
Has
like,
someone made that joke?
NDA young boy?
That's such
I
a
think
funny.
you probably are at a cool like 80% of the things you've said have
It's
not
like
been said
OG,
before.
like
to be honest.
OG.
To
That's
be honest
funny.
with you.
And I'm like, y'all are gonna have to sign NDAs too.
No,
'cause
y'all got
can't-
this. Like, kids, if I see that shit on a shirt, like, we gonna have to go to bat.
Yeah,
We're also
like-
Blake's
Oh my
legal team.
God.
Y'all can't loot. Y'all can't loot none
Not
of this
my ass,
shit.
like walking
No
around
looting.
the Grove in a shirt that says NDA young boy.
See?
Well,
we don't
You
want
tattered
to
that
talk
shit up
about
a
it.
little bit, and they finna put that in a fucking fall winter, bitch. Like, you gotta be careful out here. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's on NDA Young Boy.
That's on
on
NDA
NDA
young boy. No, I don't. I've never. Well, I've signed an NDA for like work things.
Of
Yeah.
course. Well, yes. Well, yes.
But never a social thing.
Yeah.
If I have to sign an NDA for a social thing, I'd like to assume that it is not
I've only
going
done
to
it
be.
once for a party.
Okay, really?
Oh?
Is it Is it still active, or what's the tea?
I don't really know what the tea is.
And see, that's why it's like,
Don't
what?
incriminate yourself.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
won't.
yeah, yeah.
It was just because I think I can say this.
It was just like turn.
It was just because a K-pop person was there.
Do you know
So-
what band?
Yes.
Go like this. Don't say it. Girl,
Wait, one more.
Oh, okay. T.
Oh.
I feel
You
like
have to
that might
sign an
have gone
NDA
into the
for that.
mic.
Well, because
I feel like
remember?
once the like compressor and EQ are on the mix, that's coming out.
And see,
We've done
and this
that
is why I'm
before.
like, we need to
We've
talk to a
literally-
musician, because I'd be like, yeah, the EQ and the compressor. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
I'm like, yeah, that
because
part.
that person was dating. Remember?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
I don't know.
Oh, well, first of all, your hand like this. You're like,
The person's dating.
While y'all are telling secrets, I'm gonna grab my water. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Okay.
Don't save her.
She don't wanna be.
she don't wanna
be
be
safe.
Dude, tell us about
Don't
making music.
say-
Also, tell me about, and since we have a boy here on a girl pod, I'm like, tell me the tea on this, because you played me 2 demos in the car, which you have like you have the privilege of having music that's like really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that
I
is
was
true.
genuinely like,
That's
know
really
this shit,
flattering.
Tara, and I
Thank
knew
you.
that. But like, what's the psychology behind like showing people demos? Like, are you not? Because you know how like girls have like we have horror stories of like being
like-
on dates and well, hold on,
Oh, okay.
because this might be insider trading. No shade, no shade. But like, you know, girls would be like, damn, like I went out with this guy and he played me his demo and the shit sucked. Like whatever. Like what?
I will
is
say
the
there was one
psychology?
recently where a friend of mine who's a girl was like, oh my God, I was like trying to hook up with this guy and then he sent this demo and it sucked. And I was like, let me hear it. And it was awesome. I was like, this is so cool.
And see, what's the NC? And that's why I'm saying, because I genuinely
he was
do.
like a rapper and like the first line is he's like, and she said something about and I'm like, this is so cool. Now I maybe
I'm
said too
telling you.
much.
I'm telling you.
Wait, cut
I'm
that out.
telling you. Hell about to be a bleep for that fucking lyric. No, but I'm just like, I'm telling you, like, y'all have like a different brain. Like musician. I mean, I'm sure you're like with your homies who also do music, but like from the outside, like y'all's brain is different. Like the way you talk about things, the way you hear things. I mean, I'm sure it's true with any like art form. Like I'm sure you listen to other people talk about shit and you're like, what? But I'm like, what's the psychology? I would love to know about the demo specifically as a girl. Like I'm like,
how does it feel to play a demo for someone?
like, I'm like,
Yes,
what's the
yes.
intention? Like, do you think, is it giving like, oh
Do
no,
you
she about to
want
turn up?
feedback? Or
Right,
do you want feedback? Or are you more
What's
so
the tea?
like, I know she's
Or are you
about
just
to,
trying to like
fuck
raise a
with
bitch
this.
up?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what's the tea?
I think it's more like it's like oh my God, look at like what it feels like to me is like when I was a kid, if I would get a Lego set, you know, I'd be like my best friend is this guy Cameron, which he makes music. He's called Ginger Root. So it's funny because now we both make music, but like Cameron was my best friend when I was really little, when I was in kindergarten. And I would be like, I get a new Lego set. I'm like, Cameron, you got to come over and see this. And then we would just kind of like be like, that's pretty cool. But that's kind of, it feels like when I have a song that I like, it feels like I have like a new Lego set and I'm like, check this out.
My God,
That's so sweet.
That really, I'm like, you need to do PR.
He just shifted my perspective.
No,
Yeah.
right, like straight up.
No, and that's real. But I'm like, and then in pertaining
yeah.
though to like the courtship of it all, is that not a different feeling?
Demo rizzing? Let me think about that.
Do you be demo rizzing and be honest? And be honest. It's
Yeah.
a safe space to be honest.
I used to write like more like if I had a crush on someone, I would maybe write a song about them. I haven't done that in a while.
Real.
But I could get back into that game.
Okay, there might be a market.
Okay,
There
King,
might
no,
be a
right. I'm like,
market,
okay, talk your
right.
shit, King. No, because the
I
girls
like
be getting
like high
trapped.
effort flirting's fun, and I think that's like good.
That's
And bring
a
it back.
great,
And bring it-
that
and I
is
agree
a
with you.
Great statement.
I agree. We were walking through this like Christmas light thing, whatever, and like there was this house that had, you know, those like garlands or what are they
Yes.
fucking called? Like it'll be like
Gargoyle?
those like no, it'll be like
I literally Googled like gargoyle this week because I was thinking about gargoyles. I was like, no way, me and Maya are totally both thinking about gargoyles.
Gargoyles at a
you're
house.
hearing a G and you're like, wait, we're thinking about the same
You're
thing.
thinking gargoyle.
No, I'm thinking about like that thing that goes a lattice, maybe? I don't know what it's
It
called.
goes what?
It goes up the side of a house.
Is it?
You know?
Is it wood?
Yes. It's
Okay,
wood, and
yeah,
it'll have
the,
like
the
vines growing on
yeah,
it. Like it's like
yeah.
very like 2000s rom-com.
oh.
And like bitches used to climb it. And I was like walking and this friend that I was with was like, see, like they don't make those anymore because teens don't like love anymore. And I was like, T as fuck, because that's high effort flirting, like crawling up a bitch's house and being like,
Yeah.
hey,
Throwing
like I just
some
came to see
stones on
you.
a window.
Throwing some stones
Throwing
on
rocks.
the window.
I've written a few songs where I've said like throwing rocks at your window. I've always tried to get. It hasn't worked out yet, but.
And that's real. No, keep
Maybe
it up though.
well, because
Keep it up.
I showed Maya some songs I'm working on, and they're kind of like the more like kind of the softer Foo Fighters songs that are kind of
Yes.
rom-com-y. They're like that, or kind of like Coldplay or Kings of Leon. Anyway, so like
Yes.
throwing rocks at the window is probably gonna be in the
You
next
should keep
album.
it. It's instantly recognizable. You know what I'm saying? Like the vibe is like perfect.
I've flirted with many people. I don't think any would be receptive to that.
I don't like it's almost
I
like
think
a preparation
everyone would be
thing.
like, "This is annoying."
Oh, it would depend on the
Oh.
context.
Yeah.
I think personally, because it like I would just like if you okay.
I'm already following you on this and like speak your truth. Like, I
yes.
already know.
Okay.
We're gonna agree.
When I was in high school, this is like the closest I've had to someone like throwing rocks at my window. But it's like kind of the same sentiment. So like when I was in high school, I was like, it was hella late. It was like 2 a.m. And I was like talking to this guy on the phone. And I was like talking about Lord of the Rings. And he was like, oh, I love Lord of the Rings so much. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it was like summer break. So you'd be watching shit at like 4 a.m. just
Hella.
like on some random shit. I'm like, I think I'm just gonna like go watch it right now. Like whatever. So I like go like start watching the movie and there's a knock at my door and I'm like, what the fuck? Like what? And so he
Wait,
texts.
how old are you at this point?
I'm probably like 15. Yeah,
Okay,
like 15.
So this is a parent's door that's getting knocked off.
yeah. Like this is like my like childhood home.
No,
Right.
hella.
And so yeah, so he's like, I'm here because he lived hella close.
My parents would have literally.
Worsa, my parents had one of those doors where if you opened it would be
did
like
the
beep
alarm.
beep.
Oh.
So I would literally like it put the fear of God in me. So I was just like praying. I like my dad literally had a CPAP machine, so I'm like, if you I'm like nothing higher than the CPAP, like straight
Nothing
up.
higher. Nothing higher than the CPAP.
So yeah, so anyways, I like opened the door and I'm like, bro, like what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, come on, like let's go watch Lord of the Rings. And I was like, that is insanely sweet. My dad
However-
will put my head on a pike, but like just know if these were different circumstances and like my parents
So you
were
were like,
yeah, I literally was like, bro, like fucking leave my
You're
house.
like, if I owned this place and I was 24 years old, like, yes, I would let
like
you
this
in
would
right now.
totally like work on me.
Like, keep-
and
you
it
keep the
is.
sparkle.
I'm like,
Keep
and
the
it is
sparkle.
working on me right now. But I'm like, just because forces above us are keeping us apart right now, like, but just know that was like a high. I heard like that I think about that. Like,
which this
No,
comes
that's
back
real.
to the what's the wooden thing called?
The fucking
The
I
lattice.
don't know if
I
it's
don't-
really
the
called the
whatever it's-
lattice. I'm gonna look it up.
Well, it's all very Romeo and Juliet.
It is
like,
very
that's
Romeo and Juliet.
The force is higher than you. It's like it's a
It is.
Shakespearean teenage romance.
I was
It
about to say
is.
you're definitely giving Capulet with that shit. Like I'm like, what?
Yeah, like I was like, listen, like if I
It is
didn't-
called the lattice.
a lattice.
I
yeah,
think. Yes.
I was like, if I didn't have my dad, who would literally be like, "Da fuck, like who the fuck
No,
do you
like,
think you
Da Vinci,
are,
bitch, like,
Da
get outta
Vinci,
here."
like literally
Da
what Da
Vinci?
Vinci."
I like those guys.
Then we could cook. Dude, I had a guy in high school one time. Oh, and see, we're like, no, yes, like high energy flirting. And then we're like, and then I had this guy, though, pick me up in a car in high school, which was like, huge. That was huge
Yeah.
news at the time.
Huge
And when I
news.
came out, I don't know if I've said this on the pod or whatever, but when I came outside, he was like sitting on like the hood of his car. Like he was literally
Stop.
he was literally like this.
No,
On the car.
No,
And I was hella like, oh, like, boop is like coming, like whatever. So like all my homies walked out with me, on some just like LOL, like, whoa, he like has a car, bitch. I literally was like,
delete
like I literally
it.
walked out like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, guys, wait. Like I'll meet you guys back there. Like, no, yeah.
That's crazy as
Yeah.
hell.
And it was brave though. I respect like the bravery. I respect the I respect
Well,
the
that's
audacity.
the thing about a young man is even if if the effort is there, the effort might be misdirected.
Yeah, real.
But
Yeah,
I'm 28. I feel like I am a little more informed on like which high effort things to do.
yes,
At
right,
the,
right.
Mature age of 28
yes,
years
yes,
old.
yes. The ripe age of 28.
Yeah,
And I mean, I would argue the same. If I saw somebody sitting on their car today, I don't know. Like, I almost feel like I'd start crying.
I think that would be cool. Like I
feel like if
I
you
think
did
what,
it,
what is it?
But
You
this
were like
makes sense.
15 then?
Yes.
I think at 28, if I was like, hey, I'm going to pick you up. And then I showed up at someone's house and was sitting on the hood of the car, it'd be like a home run.
But I would argue.
Okay, see,
I would argue
see?
though that makes sense. I think what really was, really
It's
was
the
just a little
context of.
Natalie Nunn to the left for this guy specifically was like, it was just not in line with his character. Like it was just kind of giving like, what do you do? Like it was just giving like
Like, that
okay,
was
you didn't
legit
think of that,
miss.
right? Like you thought like I was gonna be like, oh my God, wow, and then you were gonna like take me to Denny's.
Context
you know what I'm
is
saying?
everything.
Yeah.
It's also like maybe the first time he's picked a girl up in a car.
That's fair.
Right.
I have
Which-
space for that.
I've done it a few times. So if I were to do it, I think there'd kind of be an understanding of like, this isn't the first time you've done this, but this might be the first time you've sat on the hood.
This might be the first time
This
you've
might
sat
be
on
the
the
first time.
hood.
I think that might also be like a third meetup, like third link up. Like
Sure.
if you know what I mean?
Sure,
like,
yeah.
By third link.
I would do it.
But it was
first.
also, you know what? It was like genuinely giving though. I fear I have to place this context too. Like he was so far up on the hood of the car that it gave like
What
he had
kind
to
of
get
car
up and then
was
be
it?
like this. Like he had to do like one of
No,
these,
no,
like
no,
the
no,
scoop
no.
pass. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
like, I got to shimmy down.
He had to shimmy up, and that's what
No.
like really had me a little disturbed. Was it was just like it wasn't giving like I'm sitting on the hood. I'm just sitting on the hood.
Oh,
just-
I happen
How
to
the feet
already be on
swinging,
here. This is just
Yeah.
where I'm
like
comfortable.
I'm just comfortable. No, that was giving like he was ass like leaning like on his
I'm
windshield.
thinking
like,
about it more, and it's really ruining my day.
yeah. And like all love to that king, like
It's
there was
like,
much more, but it was
what's
not
that?
good.
What's the movie about the teenagers? Like Jonah Hill's in it. Super
Super
bad.
bad.
It
It's
gives
hella super
bad.
bad. But if he was like quirked up, then I would have been like, oh, okay,
This
T. But
is-
he was giving like he's probably spoke like 2 words.
He's
You know what I
hella
mean?
for
Like he was
real.
hella like trying to serve it like mysterious when he could have served it like quirked up, and I would have been like, oh, gang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait. What kind of car was it?
All I remember it was like it was like a cunty car.
Okay.
But, like, was
Times
it,
like,
like,
why have I been saying this
big?
so much? In my head, for some reason, it had the energy of almost like a convertible.
Okay.
Because if you do that on like a Honda Accord, baller.
I was gonna say if it was like there's no car.
Like, no,
that-
it was what really
It's a
took it over
Miata.
the edge was how far he was up on the hood. That was like, now that I'm remembering it and I'm like recalling it, like that's what had me like, oh wow, like you're trying to serve me the fantasy of like, oh, I'm just, but like I hella know you had to like engage your abs to get up there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, another thing that's just coming to mind.
Yes.
No 15-year-old flirting is smooth on any level.
Okay,
like it's
T. That's
all corny.
That's
Yeah,
real.
of
That's
course,
real.
of
That's real.
course.
That's real.
I think that's fair.
But if we were like in the Corn Olympics, though, you know what I'm saying? Like he probably would have got
It's at least
like
a
first
bronze. So
place.
he's definitely getting a medal.
I would say silver.
He's-
Like
yeah,
I
he's
haven't
definitely
like dealt with
gonna-
anything
yeah.
cornier, and I've dealt with a lot of corn. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's definitely gonna like platform you for sure.
Yeah, on some real.
Yeah.
Definitely, like your anthem will be played, like real bad.
They will play.
But,
yeah, that's crazy.
You know
as
what I mean?
fuck.
Like I get it. I understand. But
yeah,
I don't know what to say. Like me sitting with that memory, like, wait, whoa, that was crazy.
that was crazy. Okay, Blake, you sent us like hella things.
Yeah,
in
you
this
sent us,
DM.
like, things.
I explained this to Maya. I kind of like looked at my phone. I think it was like late or something. And I was like, oh no, I have to like send a bunch of conversation topics. And I didn't realize it was like kind of a like, you can, but you really don't have to. So we don't have to talk about those things. I was
Okay,
like just
if
trying
you
to be
want
like a
to,
good.
you can key, bro.
I
There
was
was,
just trying
like some that had me weak as hell that I did want the backstory on, specifically the boiler room.
I was gonna
fedora.
say you want to know about the fedora.
Oh yeah. So I played Boiler Room out here in August.
which is epic.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's huge.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was me. Well, me and Fifi went back to back.
Okay, sick.
I don't know if you guys do you know her or see her around.
Sis.
Sophia Ziskin.
Yeah. I don't know
She's-
her, but I've
she's
had like a
cool.
few. She's really sweet. I've had a
Yeah.
few interactions with her. She's really cool.
So we went back to back, and then it was Murda Beats. Mike Will made it.
Holy
Benny Blanco, and
fuck.
then Mike Will brought out Chief Keef. So it was like, what the hell? Like, it's crazy. I'm playing this.
That's gnarly as fuck.
Yeah, it was. I mean, a lot of real living legends, but like being this close to like Chief Keef was really like.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I low-key have beef with Chief Keef, but we'll get into that later.
Okay, real.
I'm
No,
like,
shots
Sosa.
fired on the pod.
Sosa.
No, and that's on Sosa, like real bad.
Bitches love Sosa.
Bitches do love Sosa.
Except I'm not bitches.
Okay, real.
I'm bitches.
No, I'm bitches like. Yeah. Yeah.
You first.
Anyway, so yeah, we played that. My set wasn't gonna go on the YouTube because obviously I was like the opener, but then they were like, hey, we've actually decided we're gonna put your set on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then like so we get like a good set together and everything, and figure out the type of music we want to play. But then like I didn't think about Sophia, she really like she like got styled for it and everything. And I was like, oh, I'll just wear like a pro club and a fedora. That's
real, keep it raw.
usually what I wear.
Right, keep it
but
raw.
I've realized now, like I should have, as if it were like a music video shoot, really thought about like, gotta make sure I look good. And so then I like see pictures of it and I'm like, damn it, my fedora is at the wrong angle the whole time. Like people like the next day are like posting Instagram stories. I'm like, my fedora is at the wrong angle the whole time. And then I've been like dreading it. They like sent me a link in advance. I'm like, I can't watch this. And then like I was like dreading it coming out because I was like, I know the fedora is wrong. And then sure enough, I like watched it and I'm like, I look like a fucking nut job in this crooked fedora.
So what is like a good fedora angle? Like I
had
don't
it
think
too.
That job is crazy.
I had it too like low. I look like the like incognito logo or something.
because I was
Also,
like,
I did a
what?
I never have a mustache, and I just did like a mustache. So like I have this mustache that I never have, and then my fedora is like low as hell over my eyes, like the incognito logo. Or no, like the neighborhood watch or something. I don't even know.
You're hella neighborhood watch down.
You're a neighborhood watch.
Dude, what? I'm
Oh
like,
my
as
God.
a not fedora wearer, like I feel like everyone's just gonna think it's intentional though. I didn't have that thought.
Thankfully, there were no like comments. Like,
Imagine somebody's
shit
like,
ass fedora, wrong angle on the fedora. I was like, because the boiler room comment section,
Dude.
they can be a tough crowd, and I was
Really?
but they were all nice comments. So
Oh, that's
Okay,
awesome, dude. We
that's
know
good.
how we talk about
We
comments
know
on here
about
all
mean
the
ass
time.
comments
Like,
all
for
the
everyone at home, that's on YouTube.
Thank you.
Blake the Man
Plug
1000
it.
boiler room. If you want to see me looking the worst I've ever looked.
But the set was good, or like, what's the tea?
Oh yeah, we had a good time.
I
It
mean,
was
hell
awesome.
yeah.
A
You
lot
know
of,
what I
that's
mean?
really
lot
all
of
that
friends
matters.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a really good night.
And that's on
And-
boiler room.
Yeah.
Why not
It was
boiler
unfortunate
room?
about the other thing is I have a really big head and I need to get like a fedora that is bigger.
Custom.
Yeah, I need a big
Custom.
I need the custom big body fedora.
big body.
And I want one with pinstripes. I haven't had a
Yes.
pinstripe
Yes,
one, but I want a
that
pinstripe
is
one.
Very
The pinstripe
character
is the
accurate.
one.
Yes.
You know who wears that is Dave Navarro, which is kind of my fedora
Whoa.
Dave
inspiration.
Navarro fedora inspiration.
I love Dave Navarro. He's so cool.
Dude, no, he's everything, but I had no idea he wears a fucking fedora.
A lot of the time, yeah. And he wears like an oversized one, so it's kind of low on the head.
That's very like old head.
I've literally never seen him in a
yeah.
fedora like ever in my whole life.
I feel like it's very like the 90s Southern California alt rock scene that would
Yes.
dress kind of like 50s
A
mafia.
little ska.
It's a little bit ska, like Social Distortion.
Yes.
The hella.
That's
Dave
what I
Navarro
mean,
has that
like,
style. It's cool.
Yeah, I went to the Vans.
Is that where you got those shoes over there?
No, those are from my homie Beatrice. Shout out Beatrice.
Shout out Beatrice on the
New-
pod.
Shout out Beatrice.
Shout out
Shoes are
Beatrice
sick,
Demond.
bro.
New shoes.
Their shoes are
Vans.
sick.
OTW on the way.
Okay.
But Beatrice was a judge for what's it called?
Oh my god, the one that I went to?
It's like skaters.
It's like a skate comp in like Hollywood.
and they surf.
And they surf.
The skaters serve?
No, well, surfers
Well,
surf.
not serve either.
And the
Surf.
well,
skaters
they serve. They
skate.
serve too.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
I
keep
thought you
wanting
said
to say
serve.
pipe master.
I was like, no, they serve, but like in their
I
own
keep
way.
wanting to be like
Pipe master.
Pipe master?
I'm not sure if
Vans pipe master.
Vans hella like yeah, I guess like what the hell.
I'm pretty sure that's what the competition in Hawaii is called.
It's
you
called
guys,
Pipe Master?
yeah.
I need a t-shirt that just says Pipe,
Pipe
Master.
master. You could run that. I'm like,
That's
you could run
crazy. There's no way it's called Pipe Master.
that. That energy was awky as fuck, dude.
There's no way it's called Pipe Master.
There's
That's
no
made
way.
up.
There was not even a pipe. It
Vans,
was like,
Vans pipe master.
are you serious?
Yes, because
pipe
pipe.
masters plural.
It's that one's in Hawaii though. That one's in Hawaii.
Well, I don't even remember there being like pipes though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Girl, in
to
the,
master.
No, wait, hold on.
That shit was on Hollywood.
Vans surf competition. It's just bothering. Why can't I think of the name? Huntington.
And this is why
Anyways,
we need to have.
The U.S. Open?
yes.
What?
go.
Is it literally the U.S. Open?
Dude, the U.S.
Where
Okay,
did
so
you get
the U.S. Open was like growing up. I was like, if I could play any music festival, it's the U.S.
US
Open. of
Open?
surfing.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
so
it used to. Well,
sick.
but they stopped. So because it was like ruining Huntington Beach, they stopped
Yeah.
doing music. But like Weezer would play, and it was like a free show, and there was like 1 billion people there.
The Garden played
a
in
free
like
show.
2018. It was sick.
That might have been like the last one.
Yeah,
because I
probably.
feel like around. I would have even thought like earlier they stopped doing it because it was just like such a shit show.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, yeah, for fucking free, and then you're like, yeah, Weezer's here. I'd be like, I will kill everyone to get there.
No, literally.
Like what?
Yeah, that was like actually a great point. I'm like first and last. Well, that was my first time going to the US Open. And yeah, the Garden played and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fucking sick.
Dude, that's everything.
But anyways, so Beatrice was judging the US Open. We went and there's like an OG skater. I can't think of his name, but he's like hella famous and like whatever. And he was skating like just out of nowhere was just like, yeah, I'm gonna like skate, and had on these huge ass fucking knee pads. And everyone was like freaking the fuck out. Like they were like, oh
Was it
my
like Bob Burnquist or something?
no, I for some reason I want to say his name's Christian something. Anyways, he had on a fedora though,
Oh.
and I was like,
Circle it back.
no, and he literally,
No, that's his thing. And because when I started wearing this fedora, someone was like that guy. I can't remember his name right now.
I can't think of his name. I think it's Christian something. Anyways, it was fucking epic. Like he literally, I mean, absolutely like was doing his fucking big one, like just going the fuck off out
Real.
of nowhere, like
Real.
literally just freestyling the house down
With the fedora on, it's like
with the fedora on and
airproof. Like, what's tea?
Yes, and I guess like his story is that he kind of had like a rough upbringing, and he like fell into drugs and all this stuff. But then he became sober and like got really into like God and religion and stuff and that kind of But anyways, so he was like, God did this like before he like went and like
That's cool.
went into the bowl and like started just absolutely ripping, and it was just everything. Like the aura was impeccable. Like it's like you got the fedora, God did this,
God did this. The
And
one
then-
line bar before you
yes,
just like
and
tear
then
it
you
up.
just start fucking shredding. Like he's so
Real.
epic. So, anyways, when I think of fedoras and like that old head energy, that's what I think of. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I'm Christian too, so I definitely relate to kind of and because I'm also 28, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian old head in a fedora. That guy's just like me.
Yeah,
No, type shit.
yeah,
like,
that's
type
what
shit.
it is. Yeah, you know.
Whoa, that's like crazy. The fedora lore is like low key crazy because I also just like can't even contextualize like who wears fedoras.
Well, I just
Like, is it like a suit thing? Like, what's
You know
like
who
the
else?
OG?
Addison Rae.
thank you.
Okay, Miss Girl wearing a
She
fedora.
she stepped out in Los Feliz in a fedora.
With
and
the
there was
fedora
a
on?
bunch of paparazzi photos, and it was right after Boiler Room. So mine was at the
Addison,
wrong
stop
angle, but
lurking.
she might have seen. She
Stop
might have seen
lurking.
something
No,
she liked.
that's what
She
I'm
got
saying.
She's like, hold up, that's very stylish.
Hold up.
No,
hold
like the
up.
fedora. Like, get me one now.
No, well, the fan theory I saw people were on Twitter saying is that she wants to be cast as Britney Spears in the Britney Spears biopic that allegedly is in like pre-production or something,
Sweet
Oh my
God.
which
God.
would
They're
make
pumping her.
sense.
They're pumping her.
She is Britney, like especially with her dance background. And everything.
Yes.
That'd be pretty good.
That would tear.
Yeah,
And she's fierce.
She's, oh my God.
I want-
well,
oh.
speaking of movies, the one thing I did want to hear you talk about is the Baby Girl premiere too. Blake
So we
also
were
went
both
to the
there,
Baby
and
Girl
I didn't see
premiere.
you, and I didn't
No,
know.
I saw your photos and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I
is
really
crazy.
wish I saw you.
I almost posted them. So I was like, me and Brad, we got there kind of late. And then we were in the bathroom, like taking a bunch of pictures because they wouldn't take our picture in front of
on the red
in the
carpet?
we were like, let's get there early and get photos at the step and repeat.
No.
And then, no.
They
But we didn't
literally
even get
said,
there
like-
early. We got there late. So
Yeah.
it was like, whatever. But so we took a bunch of photos in the bathroom, and then I'm like trying to post them real quick. And then they're like coming out to do
Yeah.
the little like intro. And I was like, but if I'd posted it before, we might have.
I know. I would have seen. Well, yeah, we got there early. I remember in the email it was like, no, the step and repeat is only for like certain guests and stuff. And I was
Damn.
like, oh, so we were about to see like some peeps. And then we got there early because I was like, if I can just lay my eyes on Harris Dickinson, then like I'm gonna be
God
aight.
did it.
God did
this.
it. Like, who did it? God did it. Like, let me tell you what, because I was hella in that hoe. Like, I've never ever like had zero decorum like that. Like, there was probably a girl who was behind me who was 5'2", and I literally was like,
Hella like
phone in the air
That's
as
this.
fuck.
Two hands on
just
the
like
phone.
hands just like up
No,
like
literally
fuck it.
like trying to get like a fucking peek at Harris Dickinson.
real,
like,
real.
Straight up. But anyways, that was such a fucking cool premiere because I've never been at that theater before, but the sound was like insane. Like, I don't know.
What theater was it
It was
at?
really good.
Oh.
It had 3 letters. Like the name was like VA.
Just like a random theater?
No,
I'm
I
thinking
think
I'm like VAMP. No,
I think
it's not
they
vamp.
mostly do like premieres there.
No,
Wait, like,
no,
what
it was
area?
like AV. So I don't know. There was.
I'm like neither of you guys knowing. I'm like,
Can you
damn.
back me up, Dom? It was like letters.
It was like
wasn't-
U.S. Pipe Master.
No, like I'm
like
literally
sometimes it'll be
why?
called like Eugene something.
Right,
But it wasn't an. It was like letters.
No, yeah, I can find the email. But
It's probably unnecessary. Well, whatever.
like if you guys want to know that bad. Anyways,
it's not.
It
No,
was
you good.
cute.
You good.
it was really cute. Sav said that she's like seen other screenings there, and I'm like low key after watching that movie at that theater specifically, even though the seats don't recline, like that.
Heavy on the seats don't recline.
Like, I was like, yeah,
No, because that's the thing about a premiere is they finna have you sat up
they had me sat
in a
the
fold
fuck
out,
up
in a fold out crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
With your
damn.
eyes, they put
They literally Clockwork Orange. You like put hooks in your eyes, like
Yeah, hooks in your eyes.
And keep your shit wide awake.
Well, I'm
They didn't need that from me though, because I loved it.
Right. Thank you.
okay. I need like literally you to tell me what you think.
Okay, so
As a boy.
after the movie, I wanted to do a tweet, but then I couldn't find.
Why you say do a tweet like?
I wanted to post on X.
And there will be no spoilers. We won't spoil
Right,
it.
no spoilers, no spoilers. kind
You
of.
know in Napoleon Dynamite when there's the talent show at the end, and Summer performs with like her girls. They do like and Summer's boyfriend is in the audience. Like,
Yes.
I wanted to tweet a picture of that and be like me the whole time during Baby Girl,
That
but I
was
couldn't find.
literally me.
I couldn't find that like screen. But I mean, maybe I should do it.
Shit was
I should
her?
like just. I need to like just kind of go in and
Yeah.
really find that screenshot.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
screen
right.
record.
Hot.
Yeah, screen record it.
And
Baby
make
Girl
your
was
three
hot,
movies.
hot, hot. Me and my boy Brad were.
Bitch, I
I was
was
like, Brad, this is crazy.
this
Oh
was
my god!
it was-
It's hot. It's a hot
I'm
movie.
stoked.
It's a
I'm
hot ass
stoked.
movie.
Let's go.
I was literally watching that shit like, Sav, get your shit, let's fucking go. Like my fucking Christian eyes ain't finna watch this woke left fucking bullshit trying to like
This
break.
woke leftist bullshit.
No, literally,
like,
and break up the like family unit and shit, and the nuclear family and all this stuff that the left is trying to do in their propaganda. Like, I'm not.
Hella came out on Fox News like, no, shut that shit down. Shut that shit down. It was tea like that.
Girl, I literally was like, get your shit. We're going. Harris Dickinson, like, not even saying, get your shit. We're going.
Dude, I'm
and
fucking
put your
stoked.
robe on. And put your robe on, girl. I was like,
I'm
That shit was
stoked.
bomb as fuck. That shit was, I like,
And I don't want to incriminate myself, but the thing I keep saying about it is it touched on a lot of ideas that have already been in my internal dialogue and just contributed some new thoughts to my own internal dialogue.
exactly.
No,
Exactly.
it was in y'all brain like, wait, come here.
It's in everyone's brain. I
I've
think.
outed myself. I'm a freak.
Hey, I'll admit it, I'm a freak.
Hey,
No, I'm
average
stoked.
Freaky
Baby
Friday
Girl was
participant.
pretty much just my brain as a film.
Wait, T,
Your
bitch, not about to be sent
DM's
that
gonna
theater
like
like,
blow the fuck up after this episode. Like,
when Baby Girl comes out, everyone's gonna be like, hey.
so
No, I've
so I
never
heard
been
this-
with like an older, like powerful CEO type woman. So it's not actually my reality, but
You're manifesting.
You're
There's
manifesting.
manifestation.
could be.
Hey.
Like, no, I'm like the only one who hasn't seen it. I'm like, okay, so that's crazy because
Well, come this
I'm about to do a
episode
flip.
being out,
do a flip.
You're
Dude, we're
li-
trying to literally rent like a private theater and like stream Baby Girl and that shit real bad. Like we're trying to get gang together. Like if y'all can all have decorum,
if y'all
we
can
will
act
try to rent a
right,
movie theater. Like I
like
needed to email
know
AMC
that we mean that for
on
real.
some neighborhood shit because I'm like y'all, but we gotta have decorum.
So you guys would do an LA Baby Girl screening.
yeah, at
Yeah.
AMC because they'll let you rent that shit out.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Like $400. I'm like, we all chip in like 10,
$400
bitch. Yeah.
That's all it takes to rent out a movie theater?
That's what we're saying.
AMC. But the thing is, though, it's like select titles. So we're waiting to see if Baby Girl is going to make the cut, which if they don't want to like literally go in with like hazmat suits, it might not. But like, we're going to try. We're going to try.
We're gonna try because
We're gonna
that
try.
would actually be everything to me.
I mean, we would
Right.
all sit in silence, but like, yeah.
yeah, no, everyone would have to wear a muzzle and literally be handcuffed. But like, besides that,
Like, we'd be at. Wait, did you see
It would
Challengers?
honestly be tight.
I didn't see Challengers.
Oh yeah, that
No
ain't
comparison
even,
to be had.
There's not even. It doesn't even touch.
I was curious.
The
I was curious.
surface
I was curious.
at
I was
all.
curious. No, but you know, I just
like
gotta know.
Saltburn. None of that shit even touches the surface. so
Of
that-
Baby Girl.
Yeah.
Did you see Saltburn?
I don't see a lot of movies really.
Really?
So
Wow.
I will say whenever someone's like, "Did you see this?" and I'm like, "Yes, it was great." I'm always just like impressed by movies because it's like, wow, it's crazy. Everyone got together and did all this.
No, because some of them
a
really
lot
have
of
that
work.
culture, that
Yeah.
cultural impact on some real shit.
No, straight the
Which
fuck
that was
up.
Challengers, like that shit was like actually like insane. But I think Baby Girl about to shake some shit up from what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Did you? And we're not going to talk about it. Did you like the ending?
Yeah, I liked it. Did you?
That was the thing. I liked it. Yeah, I thought that was the thing. That's maybe the thing I've heard people critical of is like people didn't feel like the ending was what they wanted or something. But I felt good about it.
I liked it.
That's
I felt
just
like
what happened. I can't change what happened.
that's just what they came up
That's
with.
like their story. That's
I
her
feel
story.
like it made a lot of sense. Like I felt like the ending was like it made a lot of sense, and I liked it a lot.
That's real.
And I liked it. I have thoughts, but those will come at a later date.
No, for sure.
Or an
When I come
earlier
back
one.
in the March episode.
No, hell,
Baby girl ending episode.
we'll have a baby girl like breakdown episode once everyone's seen it because I'm just like, y'all got me a little nervous for real. But I love them. I just feel like if you're gonna do it, like you just got to take it all the way. You got to take it all the way. And don't be scared to take it all the way.
They took it as far as you could possibly go.
Wow.
In a theater that also shows Moana too. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
and that's real as fuck. That's real as fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, I heard
Yeah.
Moana 2 sucked, but anyways, that's a whole other thing.
I haven't seen it. I haven't been to the movies in a minute, actually.
Yeah,
I
same.
need to see the new Lord of the Rings movie. That's out now. There's a lot.
I want to see Piece by Piece. Did you guys see that?
Mm-mm.
It's the Pharrell Lego movie.
Oh, yes, I did want to
I've
see
seen
that.
the trailer. I've seen the trailer.
As I mentioned earlier, I love Legos.
Right.
It can be assumed I love the Neptunes.
Okay.
So it's kind of a perfect convergence of interests.
Wait, you're gonna live. You're
gonna
gonna live,
live.
laugh, laugh.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see it in the theater. My brother went and he's like, dude, it's awesome. It's like the only time I've been to a movie theater and everyone is like talking during the movie, but it's kind of like collectively accepted, which sounded fun to like go to.
Yeah.
And then that kind of had me thinking like it'd be cool to open a talking aloud movie theater.
And honestly,
And phone aloud too.
Okay, and the phones where you had me fucked up because I'd be like,
Talking and
Damn it.
phone aloud movie theater.
well,
But I
that's
guess
what
that
you
was
can
kind of the
do.
vibe at Piece by Piece. Is it was kind of like this is casual viewing. Everyone's
No, like Lego movie type shit. Well, you
Lego
could do that if
movie.
you rented your own theater,
oh.
your own private theater, and you could be like, y'all can pull up and talk for real.
Would you guys allow talking and phone during your baby girl screenings?
Absolutely
not.
not. Like it's literally giving like
It's giving, like,
when you
strict
go to like a
dress code,
hella
like-
like strict ass event
No,
and they
for
like
real.
make you put your phone like in one of those like
Exactly.
like things and they're like we'll give you your phone back at the end of the event.
Yeah.
It's dead ass giving like you're gonna walk in blindfolded like literally like guided to your
exactly.
seat.
You
We're
know
gonna
how they'll,
take your
they'll tape
keys.
the screen?
No,
they'll
the
tape
camera.
the camera
Yeah.
over? Like, I went to that place, Frog Club in New York. Do you know this restaurant? I think it was what's the scandalous place here? Horses?
Yes.
Scandalous? I'm like, is horses scandalous?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was he was like choking cats and like.
Yeah, there was
What?
It was a whole
Okay, well,
thing.
I've never
I
been, but
think-
that's just,
wasn't
like,
it
crazy.
his wife opened Frog Club?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe I have it confused, but I think so. But
That's
now it's
probably
closing.
right.
Anyway, they taped my phone over. But you should do the instead of the camera tape, screen tape. The
Wow.
whole thing.
No, because I'm like, we all need to be locked in, just specifically for that film. Like, maybe if it was a different movie,
Well, because it is that serious.
it is that serious.
And
know
I
what
was
I
on
mean?
airplane mode for sure.
No, like it's very, very serious and it's very for real, and it's just giving like almost a meditative practice, like a practice in like mindfulness. I feel.
Yes.
So
Girl.
it's just like
Yeah, I mean, definitely with that movie, I would get mad if like people were on their phones type shit. Like,
no real.
you know what I mean? Like,
So at your baby girl screening, it's no phones, no talking.
No
At
phones, no
my
talking.
piece by piece talking. At my piece by piece, you can bring a laptop. Multiple screens allowed.
Soho House co-working.
No, hella co-working. That's giving co-working down.
People bring
like,
their Nintendo Switch.
no, literally, because I'm
Right.
like, no,
That's-
that could be T too.
One of my favorite types of hangs is I call it group screen time.
Yeah.
You guys, yeah.
That is
You're
like my-
familiar.
That's kind of the only thing. Yeah.
That is like literally my trigger word. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, if someone's like, hey, like, we're just gonna literally watch TV and like sit on our phones, I'm like, not only am I there, I'm there for tonight, tomorrow, and the next day.
Extended stay. Yeah.
Like, that is the only way, honestly, that you can get me to like really like hang out with you.
No, and that's like real as fuck. I mean, on some ADHD shit though, like my pet fucking, because the one thing about me, I do not like sitting down and watching a movie. Like if somebody was like, come over watch a movie, I'm like, no, because if I do, I'm like so locked in that like I get pissed off when people like don't pay attention.
That's
like I'm like,
literally
look,
how-
like we're all looking like
That's
not
literally
ADHD.
how I feel. Like, I get so upset when I'm showing someone something and then they don't actually watch it with me. Like, oh
over.
man, that shit
It's
sets me
over.
the fuck off.
Will you be like, hey, make sure you tune in for this part?
Yes,
When you say
yeah.
things, yeah, I'll say things
I'll just
like
be
that.
like, it's about to get hella serious. Like over the Thanksgiving break, shout out Alexis. Alexis and I did Thanksgiving together, and I made her watch like all the Lord of the Rings, like and the
I haven't
Hobbit.
seen Lord of the Rings. I want to see it. I understand that I'll like it.
You would
I think you
not
would
only like
that.
it, you would live and die for it and breathe it and everything else that you can do with that movie. It's literally so fucking good. It's my favorite movie in the whole entire world ever. And I made her watch like The Hobbit and all the Lord of the Rings movie. I get it. They're long. Yeah. And I made her watch the extended.
And she's hella real for that.
Yeah. And yeah, and she was locked in the whole time. And like it really meant a lot to me.
Yeah, that's
because
real.
I'm like, I get it. Like I would tune out of like
Because it's like 12 hours of.
yeah, no, like that's
study.
like half
It's like a
you-
job.
Yeah, like you literally
2
gave
shifts.
me half a day of your life, like,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll
And that's
never
real.
ever be the same now.
No, and karmically.
I
want to.
I want to do that. I think I just have to kind of budget the time and attention.
Yeah, I was like, there's genuinely no other time that we could do this besides like a break, like Thanksgiving break,
Yeah,
or
when
like I
everyone's
feel like
literally outside.
I wish I'd done
Yeah.
it during COVID lockdown. That would have
that
been
would've
prime,
been
and I don't know. I
prime
dropped the ball.
time.
Yeah, that would have been prime.
Yeah,
That would
I
have
feel
been
like
prime.
the days between Christmas and New Year's,
Mm.
like those no man land days, is a good time to watch Lord of the Rings too.
Mm-hmm. We're in
That's
the
when my
hibernation.
birthday is. The
Really?
No Man Land days.
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
What day is
Wait,
it?
What day?
December 29th.
Wait, so
So
you're
you're
a Capricorn?
Whoa, we should have asked at the top
Same.
of the app.
Oh yeah. Okay. What's your
You know your three?
sign? Yeah.
I don't remember. I've looked before. I'm not super, and I'm not even. I'm not anti. It's just not something that I'm very closely following.
Prioritize. I'd be so
At least you know you're a
curious.
Capricorn
Yeah, I'm a Capricorn too.
type shit.
Oh, when's your birthday?
January 8th.
Oh, pretty soon.
Yeah.
January Capricorn. Yours is like, yeah, what the fuck?
I just haven't decided if I'm going to be here or if I'm going to go back to the city, and so I haven't really
And
made a
turn it
birthday
down.
plan. But I kind of like a scaled down birthday.
That's how I feel like same. I do.
Like I'll just kind of be like, I'm going to this bar tonight. Everyone come.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I usually just like have something here at the house and just have like everyone come over.
I feel like that's real extroverted bitch shit. Like everyone would be like,
I
my
like to make
birthday's nothing.
food, and I like to because I like having what I'll do is I'll invite like maybe four to six friends for dinner, and I'll like wake up, go to kind of more specific markets than I might like not
Yeah.
like a Trader Joe's. Like it's kind
Go
of like
source, go source.
I'll
some
go to
shit.
Little Italy, get some pasta, whatever I'm
Cute.
doing,
Yeah.
or a farmer's market or something, and then I'll kind of come up with a pretty involved meal, and then I'll spend a lot of the day making it. But then it's kind of like I have a sense of accomplishment because I like did something, and I'm not just kind of like. But then
Chillin'.
it also
That's some
feels
Capricorn shit.
it feels like a very like positive and like I'm not like working.
Yeah.
But I like am not just like sitting there responding to people's birthday texts all day at
Yeah.
home.
You
No,
feel
like,
very
it's Capricorn
involved.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it is. But yeah, I don't. I guess the other thing I play shows and I throw parties a lot, and so I feel like I already do so much like.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
woohoo!
hella.
On, on my birthday, I'm never particularly interested in being like.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah.
That's very
The, like,
extroverted
yeah, the,
girl
like-
stuff.
The like cake comes out, it's like
Yeah.
3 stories high. There's like a giant picture of me, like a Kim Jong-un type birthday party is not for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Dictator birthday.
Hella. I'm like, wait, work.
Have you seen the episode of South Park where I think it's Satan's birthday and he has
Yes,
like a
and he does a
like
sweet 16.
He does a sweet
Thank
16.
you. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's one of their
That's
best
how
episodes
that's
for
how I
me.
feel if I like do anything more than make dinner on my birthday. I'm like I'm Satan on
With the
sweet 16.
Ferrari
That's how-
cake,
yeah.
like
I feel
real
that
bad.
too. I mean, yeah. I feel like the party's more so just like I guess like I contributed something to like you know,
The vibe.
the vibe of like, I guess it's my birthday. Like
feng
let's,
shui.
like,
Now
do
it seems like I'm
something.
a hater on anyone with like a real party.
No.
People
Okay.
don't really throw parties like that anyway. I feel
Yeah.
like
I feel like I just do that as like it's pretty low effort. You
It's
know
like
what I
get the
mean?
girls together to
Yeah,
be
it's just
like,
like all the
"Eh."
homies are together, and then because that's the thing. I feel like I would prefer doing like a dinner of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
but then I start feeling guilty as hell when like I left out like
because now you got to pick 5.
exactly.
Once you're on the border of like a B and a C tier friend, and you're like, which one is this?
Yeah, that shit's
And now you got to
real as
open that
fuck.
shit up like real bad.
Because I feel like even I feel like I do that shit all the time. I'm like, oh fuck, but then if I don't, then I'm gonna have to answer for my sins later.
Yeah.
So I just always settle with like having everyone just come over and like whatever, you
Yeah,
know,
it's always fun too.
and then leave them to them.
Do you guys? This is kind of tangential. Do you guys have close friends lists on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't, but I've started to notice that like that's kind of a good space for like a slightly open invite.
Yeah.
That's the best.
That's the
spot.
only
That's the
Party
best
tonight.
spot.
If
Yeah.
you see this, you're invited. But it's
Yeah.
not like you texting 100 people.
Yeah.
But I don't have a. I had a close friends list when they first introduced the feature on Instagram, and then I somehow like cleared it, and then I never like made a new one.
Ooh.
I don't know how you're doing that.
I like I have to have like close friends Finsta. Like I
Real bad.
have to
Real
like
bad.
unload the clip somewhere.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
my Twitter is where I feel more comfortable being that way.
That's your close friends. I don't even be
like
on
the
Twitter
Twitter
Well,
like
my
that.
Twitter
Yeah,
is
me
public,
neither.
but I just like will like kind of shit post on there more.
Yeah, that's real. But the close friends, you can really go off.
You can like really say some like
It's like a group chat.
yeah
You know what I mean?
in a serious
I don't like.
way.
I get freaked out of like, what if one of those BC border tier friends?
Yeah,
is
like, report
screenshotting
back.
that?
Then you don't have them in there. It's about trust.
yeah, when you have leaks,
How many people are in your close friends?
Maybe like 30.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
well, my Finsta has like 80, but to be fair, that's like people I've accumulated since like high school.
Okay, see, yeah,
So
my
you have
Vince,
Finsta and close friends.
my close friends is like. I don't
Wait, can
know.
I guess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you got like 120.
Okay. Okay. You're like fake ass bitch.
I'm gonna
no, I'm
guess-
just kidding. No.
I'm gonna guess you give me
Well, you
like
said you're a Capricorn. I'm a
Yeah.
Capricorn. I'm just kind of like, what would I probably have?
No. Okay, that's real.
I'm gonna say you have like 12.
Whoa.
I feel like you, because I feel
Your
like I'd be
reaction to
like,
that was
right, so
awesome.
not 12. I'm like, I feel like I'd be like, yeah, I have like, like 40 people, and everyone's always like, who's the 40?
Do you
And
have
I'm
a
like,
Finsta too, Dom?
Yeah.
Yes.
But the
That
Finsta's
one has, like,
more,
12.
That one has
The
like
Finsta's locked down.
yeah, like
real
that's
bad.
like the lockdown,
No
lockdown,
name,
like
no
straight
face,
the fuck,
like,
no face, no
just
fucking
vibes.
case, like
no case, bro.
If that comes out, your life's over.
Oh,
It's
I would be cooked.
over. Like, it's giving like to all the boys I've loved before. Like somebody like mailed out all my letters to my crushes. Like I'm like, well,
I would be fucking cooked.
I
like,
put up
I
the
would
white
never
flag.
work another day in this city again.
put up
like,
the white
so
flag.
I guessed 120.
okay, yeah, you're close. I would probably say like 100.
Okay.
I think there's like 100, maybe 90. It teeters back and forth because those B-list, C-list.
sometimes
they
flush
get
them out,
cut.
come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very ebb and flow in there.
Yeah, I have to cut some people, but
I will say when someone like adds me to one that I'm not expecting to be added to, it kind of makes me be like, oh, maybe we should be better friends.
No, people be adding you like I don't know. I feel like people with I don't know, maybe open hearts and like good auras. But like I'd be like meeting people and then they're like close friends. I'm like, what?
yeah, I feel like it's on some trust shit.
There's
It's
some
on
people
some
I've
trust
never
shit.
met that I'm just Instagram friends with that add me on close friends.
Well, because close
Okay,
friends really
that's
is like it's
real.
like fuck all the noise. Like close friends is like, hey, I'm
I'm
you
trying
know
to
what I
lock
mean? Like
in
I'm
with you a
cutting
little
up. I'm cutting
bit.
up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I wonder with, well, and I guess this maybe there's been publicity stunts where people add a bunch of people, but I wonder like what like the higher end is. Like, are there people who earnestly have 1,000 people on close friends?
for
Probably,
sure.
yeah,
I think
probably.
there's some people's close friends that I'm on that I'm like, ain't no way. I just made this on some like good faith shit.
no,
like,
for real, for real.
Yeah, someone recently just added me to their close friends story, and I'm like, I don't know what I did to like deserve this, but like, I am hella thankful. Like, this person's hella private, and I'm like,
Wow.
and they be going the fuck off on close friends.
No, and that's the
Oh,
tea too.
that's crazy.
It's all about intention, I feel
And I
like.
thought too that they did, like the publicity thing where they add everyone to close friends. And I checked on my Finsta, but no, I was really on that shit. And I was like, damn, that's
well, you
crazy.
made it. Like, what can you say?
Yeah, Mike Will made
A
it.
golden heart. Michael made it.
That's
Michael made
the
it.
other thing is, so have you ever noticed that you've been removed from a close friends? No.
No.
I've clocked it before. I'm like, whoa.
I've clocked
I mean,
it
not
too.
unless
I
it was
haven't
somebody
seen
that
a green
I
circle in at
really-
least a week.
Like, if it was like Slat, of course I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But also, Finstas are so back in our friend group, so like nobody even uses their
we
close
like
friends
that's
anymore.
like our actual like Instagram.
That's
Primary
Tumblr.
communication.
That's Tumblr,
Yes,
real
like
bad.
if you're that's like our Tumblr for
I've
real.
noticed Finstas are like, because the close friends thing kind of phased them out a little bit,
Yeah.
and they definitely are like way the fuck back. Like I'm
They're so
getting
back.
like it's always you get like a follow and you're like, what the hell is this? And then someone's like, that's my.
That's my Finsta.
You'll get the text like, hey, by the way, I made a Finsta.
No, that's dead ass what it's giving because I just
okay.
fear. In the last like couple months, like
I always love Finsta
Crazy.
usernames. Like you can.
Oh, mine's pretty good.
Oh,
But
you
mine's
can't
like
say it.
I
was gonna
can't.
say, what
But
is it?
mine's like layered. Like it's like it's a yeah. You'd have to know this to know what it means.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like I learned so much about a person, people I'm close with.
Yeah.
When I find out their Finsta username, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know.
Yeah. You be on
that's-
some shit.
Like it's always like, what? That's your Finsta?
as fuck. As
no,
fuck.
and the Finstas tear every time. Like honestly, bring back.
Maybe I need to
Finstas.
make a Finsta.
You would.
should. You
Oh
would
my god, yours
live.
would be so good. Like I would literally pay a
You would
Patreon
live.
subscription. Like
Real
yeah.
bad.
Okay, I'm gonna make a Finsta today.
yes, you should.
Good shit.
Now I'm
Wait,
like thinking of like.
no, get your name together, bro. Like on some
Your
real
name,
shit.
I know your shit's gonna be T for sure.
Well,
Well,
friends,
we've come to a place.
we've come to. It's always like the key hard as fuck, and I'm like, oh well, we've come to a place, like real bad. We do ask for a neighborhood watch, which ironically we never tell anyone who comes on the pod. But this could be something you're listening to, something you're watching, anything that you want to like leave the girlies with on some like, ayo, like for the week. Or something to look out. You got projects coming and shit. Like you can make your own.
Yeah. Well, my name's Blake, the man 1000, and I'm on social media. And
Thank you.
I put out music, and whenever this comes out, I'll have recently put out a song that you might consider checking out. But my neighborhood watch. Okay, it's gonna be. Am I allowed to have two?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, do your thing. We're so putting you on the
Do
spot.
other people have two or?
yeah, we've done
We
like,
be like,
7.
and then
Oh, we've done
da.
like 7. Okay.
No, you're chilling.
So, watch came undone. Okay, so for music, it's gonna be the 3rd Foo Fighters album. There is nothing left to lose,
yeah.
Loving.
which I like that one because a lot of the songs have kind of like rom-com rock vibes. On YouTube, there's a this girl. Her name's Ellie from Russia. But it's spelled Eli. Eli from Russia, and she does like travel vlogs around Russia and bordering territories. And she's awesome. Her channel's awesome.
Wait, hell yeah.
No, wait,
like,
like,
work.
you're actually putting us the fuck on.
If you guys aren't too busy, we should watch one after we finish
A
filming.
vlog Tina.
Yeah.
I love vlogs.
Absolutely.
Let me think. What else? I think that's probably good. I don't want if I recommend too many, my word kind of means less. But those two,
Coming strong. Yeah,
I
coming
highly
strong.
recommend.
Okay.
Perfect. That's perfect.
That
You got
was
one?
good. Okay, give me a second.
She always need a second.
Dude,
we do this every
because
week.
what's been happening? I mean, we usually record like
Yeah, over
we've
time.
been going
yeah.
like
we're
B
logging.
to B
we're
to
logging,
B to
crack.
B to B.
My neighborhood watch will be. I'm gonna pick one of your songs. I'm gonna go with Goth. That song, like if I was like an MMA fighter, like I might come out to it.
Thank you.
Blaketheman1000 and Frost Children, right?
Yeah, Frost Children and Shallow
Shout out
Halo.
Frost Children. When I wore my Angel shirt, all the comments were like, Angel, Angel. I was like, whoa, I'm not a cop,
I'm not a cop.
but I am a child of
I'll do
Frost.
one of your songs.
Oh, that's flattering.
Blake too.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's
Thank
my
you.
that's my shit.
No, hella.
I be jamming
You got
with
Thank
jams,
you. That's
bro.
probably Blake 2 is probably my favorite of the ones that are out.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
that's
love that one.
awesome.
It's so good.
No, you got jams, and like check out our friend Blake on some real shit. Like
I will say
you
too,
already know what it is.
have you seen the Blake 2 video?
I haven't.
It's pretty good. My friend Fiona Kane directed it.
Okay, then I'm about to.
That's sweet. That's
Neighborhood
gang.
I'm
watch.
proud of it.
Neighborhood watch.
loving
watch.
neighborhood watch. Being proud of your art.
And we'll tag everything down below. So if you
Down
want to check
below.
out Blake's stuff, check it out.
Hella, thanks for coming through and keying with us, bro. Like on some serendipitous shit. It was just the timing was perfect.
It was literally
Thank you for
perfect.
having me at the Key.
Yeah, you at the key, at the
Of
key, bro.
course.
And we'll see you guys here next week. And thank you always for like watching and vibing and loving. And we love you guys so much. We'll see you.
Hearts in the chat.
Bye.
Bye.